Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, Pop. Well, it looks like there's a bit of news in the from last week. Yesterday or last week was such a thin news week. Should have a little bit more this time around. But before I get into the news, I'd like to say hello to you, David Glenn. Nice to see you. And B17. Been a while. Yeah, it has been. I hope things have been going all right for you. All right, let's before we get into the superheroes, hope you guys are feeling super. Let's get into some news, courtesy of the Anime News Network. This is back Monday. Mr. Osumatsu Season 4's teaser unveils July premiere. Bleach Rebirth of Souls Games character trailer previews Zela Poro. Hey, what's up, Fabric? You and your coffee reporting for duty. Right on. Good to see you, and hope everything went well yesterday on your call out there. Tubi streams After War Gundam X anime. Okay, so hey, you can go to Tubi. Tubi is a free app. B70, you're passing your classes like a kidney stone, still passing though. Hey, that's all that matters. You gotta pass, right? No failing. You don't want to fail, just pass. Then you can get out and pursue whatever career you choose. I would suggest one in the trades, but then that's just me. Hello, James. How you doing? Nice to see you stopping by. We're just going to go through the news of the week. Freedom Wars remastered game reveals redesigned game systems in new trailer. Neptunia Riders vs. Doggos game streams new gameplay trailer. Okay. Oh, here's one. Ghost of Tsushima Legends game gets anime series in 2027. So if you like the game, there's an anime coming. Moving along to Tuesday. Tougen Anki Anime's trailer reveals staff, more cast, and a July premiere. New to the bleak. Might want to get that audio checked, James. Isekai Games promo video unveils January 27th launch. Ascendant Animation reveals English dub casts and staff for Isekai Onsen Paradise anime shorts. Really, they're gonna dub in, like, these episodes were like 3 minutes long, so you're gonna take the time to have an English dub cast for Isekai Onsen Paradise. I mean, it's about people in onsens. You know, this guy comes to another world and he entices the local women to get into the onsen with him. And that's it. So I don't know why that needed a dub. Oh well. Why would you want to know about an anime release date 3 years prior? I mean, it's to get the hype going, isn't it, D17? Let's hype it up. Mage's Iwakura Aria visual novel heads west for Switch and PC. Hey, Ghost of Tsushima, you do love you some kimono folds. Attaboy. Magic Maker, How to Make Magic in Another World anime gets same-day English dub. Whisper Me a Love Song anime's Japanese Blu-ray disc release canceled. Wow, I wonder why that is. Maybe they thought it wasn't going to sell well. We'll just skip by the anime and manga releases. Shine Post, Be Your Idol, game redirected from mobile to console. Okay, so they're like, no, it's not going to go on phones. We're going to get it out to the consoles. All right. You got to take a little stroll, obtain some cat food and whatnot. All right, James. Oh, thanks for coming by. Got to get some of those errands done. I get that. Dokapon Sword of Fury game gets English PC release. Oh, okay, so it's going to come out on Steam. Hello Kitty Island Adventure game launches on Switch and PC on January 30th. For all you Sanrio fans, you can play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Who knows if the anime will even come out in 3 years, but you can promise. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Fabric, you know it. It's like something that you're telling us that's going to happen in 3 years. I mean, unless I'm a big fan, I'm just going to gloss over it and I'm not going to think about it. Going to get pushed about as hard as the One Punch Man Season 3 release date? Yeah, there you go. Let's move along to Wednesday. You can hold the phone in your pocket, but you're not tippy typing in. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. If you can listen, that's great. But yeah, don't worry about typing, especially in the cold. Keep your hands warm. Moving along to Wednesday. Babin Babin Ban Vampire Anime reveals ending song in new video. Orb on the Movements of the Earth anime's second video reveals more cast, ending song. Rurouni Kenshin Kyoto Disturbance anime's fifth video unveils new ending song. Dr. Stone science feature anime gets same day English dub. Back when you were playing EVE Online, when people complained it was too hard, we'd tell them to go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It was a meme. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to knuckle down and learn, then go play a different game. my MMO RPG of choice is right now is Lord of the Rings Online. Excuse me. But I started out with I was introduced to EverQuest 2, and I played that for a while, and then I played World of Warcraft. I didn't get too deep into that. And when Lord of the Rings came out, I switched over to that. So I was there day one for it. Crunchyroll adds Bang Dream, Ave Mujica, Yamishibai, Japanese Ghost Story Season 14 anime. Okay. Transformers Reactivate game canceled. It was a multiplayer online game. Oh well. Monster Hunter Wilds game announces second open beta test for February. For all you Monster Hunter fans, maybe get in on the beta test. Moving along to Thursday. Sanrio's My Melody Kuromi characters get Netflix stop-motion anime in July. This news will severely have a lack of effect on the local trout population. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Your gaming days stopped in the 90s, but you'll check out the landscape when you retire. There you go. Yeah, you're busy. You're busy right now. Like, MMOs are a big time suck. Like, wow, do they ever just... You could kill a whole day and not even realize it. Pocket Pairs Over Dungeon card game gets Switch release. Over Dungeon, eh? That looks interesting. Pal World developers first launched Over Dungeon via early access on Steam in 2018. Oh, so it's the developer of Pal World. Why are you the tiny dude in this chat? If you mean the young one, then it's just demographics, that's all. It seems to be the demographics that I pull to my stream, I guess. You weren't even alive when your gaming days ended. I mean, it happens. Sometimes that's just the way it happens. Netflix unveils Sakamoto Days anime's new teaser, English dubcast. Mobile Suit Gundam GQs, or GQs, whatever Its beginning anime trailer unveils theme song by Kenshi Yonezu. For all you Gundam fans out there. Xenoblade Chronicles X Games trailer previews story and new content. Oh, I remember, I have this for the Wii U. But it's nice to see they're bringing it out for the Switch there. The Catcher in the Ballpark anime casts Momoko Seto. Oh, baseball anime. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii Games video reveals free new Game Plus gameplay. Seems like this one is firing on all cylinders and people are really happy to have a pirate game. French-Japanese film Ghost Cat Anzu launches on Blu-ray disc on March 4th, digital platforms on January 28th. The Water Magician isekai novels get TV anime in July. That one might be interesting, but yes, that's how usually things go. You get a novel or a manga and it gets turned into anime. Cyber Agent establishes new anime studio, CASOA. Former Sunrise producer Masakazu Ogawa heads the new studio. Well, that's good. They got somebody from Sunrise. That's all the news on Thursday. Moving along to Friday. New The Rose of Versailles anime film unveils promo video. 7 more cast members. Okay, here's another reincarnated one. Reincarnated as a neglected noble, raising my baby brother with memories from my past life. The video reveals cast, staff, and a July debut. That's quite the mouthful. Tying the Knot with an Amigami Sister anime's new video previews second opening song. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 anime streams creditless opening. The Otome Heroines Fight for Survival novels get anime. Ubelblatt anime reveals 9 more cast members. That's one that I'm going to be watching this season. I'll try it out, see what it's like. Ubelblatt. Don't know what to expect, but it's on my list. You'd like to be a neglected noble tied up. Settle down there, Fabric. Settle down. Tossing internal combustion engines is so fucking retarded. Oh, you want to be tied up with an Amigami sister? I gotcha, Fabric. Well, one day. Gintama on Theater 2D. Shinsegumi Crisis Kabuchiko 4 Divas compilation films stream trailer. Oof. Fabric is into that sort of thing. The House of the Dead 2 remake games trailer reveals spring 2025 release for Switch, PS5, and 4, and Xbox, and PC. Okay, yeah. Nice, good old-fashioned shooter there, The House of the Dead. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth game streams features trailer ahead of PC release. I think a lot of people are excited for this one to come to the PC. Sailor Moon anime returns to Toonami block on January 25th. Why not? After all, you are a man of culture. Like agriculture. Huh? Thanks, I'll be here all week. Now here we are. Hulu lists multiple Macross anime in US on January the 13th. Hulu is listing the following Macross anime will begin streaming on this service on January 13th in the United States. Flashback 2012, Macross 2 Lovers Again, Macross Plus Movie Edition, Macross Delta, Macross Delta the Movie, Macross Delta Zettai Live, Macross Zero, Macross 7, Macross 7 Dynamite, Macross 7 Galaxy's Calling Me, Macross Firebomber 7 Listen to My Song, Macross Frontier, Macross Frontier The False Songstress, Macross Frontier The Wings of Farewell, and Macross Frontier Labyrinth of Time. Okay. So, looks like Hulu is where it's at to get your Macross fix. And they have a lot of them on there. And they have actually my favorite one on there, which is Frontier. So, you guys got Hulu, and you want to see some mecha anime, watch yourself some Macross. You think your trash bins either blew away or some miscreant stole them. Oh, come on. Stealing a man's trash bins. That's just low. More crap, you have to find time to finish Super Fortress. Yes. Super Fortress, yeah, it'll take a bit to finish, but then at least Plus is only like 4 OVAs, so that's pretty good. What's up, DJ Ronnie G? DJ, lots of Macross stuff is coming to Hulu, so hey, maybe give it a watch if you got Hulu. Yeah, Fabric, you got a Hulu subscription. There you go. Yeah. I mean, any one of those is fine. Macross 2, not considered canon. It's not something I I really, I watched it once and that was it. Let's put it that way. It's got good music, but it just doesn't have the characters you want in there. And then Delta is not as good as Frontier. I watched Delta and I was just like, not as good. You think you do have Hulu? You should cancel it. Who gets the Macross money? I mean, who owns Hulu? It's Disney, right? It's probably the raccoons. Raccoons thought the trash bin was a Tesla and drove it away. Man, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about those Cybertrucks, about how garbage they are. Oh, unbelievable. I would keep away from that like the plague. What if we all make a shared Hulu account? Oh, man. Yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. Yeah, DJ, it's about spreading the Macross love there, because I think it gets overshadowed by Gundam, because Gundam didn't have the problems that Macross did over here with Harmony Gold and all that. So we got to spread the word, spread the Macross word far and wide. People should watch the original and then, go from there. Raccoons are usually interested in food or shelter. Okay. We can all move into the B-17. A reality TV series. Macross House. Oh no. It'd be full of mechs and everything. People have to be careful about getting stepped on. They're too heavy. Yeah, they weigh 7,000 pounds. I think that's what I heard. It's like, you got to move 7,000 pounds? Disney's end up owning all anime eventually. Look forward to the Snow White fan service. Hi ho! Yeah, Sony and Disney, right? Because Sony owns Crunchyroll and Sony is looking to buy up more stuff. So yeah, we got to help out those guys at High Dive. High Dive needs help. Those guys need some support. Someone lose their arm during transformation. Exactly. You gotta be careful. Let's see. Let's get back to the news here. Temerana, the Lucky Princess, and the Tragic Knights game English release postponed. Chikawa Pocket smartphone game delayed from January to summer. Which doesn't bother me. That's fine. You guys got to watch out for those smartphone games. We'll move along to Saturday. Disney's going to buy Sony. You just watch. Would Disney buy Sony, though? That is crazy if that happened. Unreal. Like, Disney stock isn't so good, though. So how can they have to get the capital to at least make a purchase offer if they're going to buy Sony stocks and all that and have a takeover. But I don't know. I don't know if they can do it. Yes, they bought Star Wars and they're probably regretting it now. They paid George Lucas what, $4 billion? It depends how much Sony is worth. And you guys can look it up and see how much Sony is worth and whether or not they can do that sort of thing. Because Sony isn't just PlayStation and all that; it's all their electronic brands and all their arms of different divisions. Saturday, moving along to Saturday, Arc Knights, Rise of the Ember TV anime streams second teaser trailer. 3 cents. We're regretting them buying Star Wars. Yes, they dropped the ball big time. Like, Star Wars was a license to print money, you know, and they just ignored George's outline for the movies, did what they wanted to do, did their own stupid DEI thing and all that kind of stuff, and the films progressively got worse and worse and didn't make as much money. The first one did, and then it went downhill from there. And then they made all those ones in between, like Rogue Squadron and Solo and all that, and those did terrible. And they're just beating it like a dead horse, hoping that it's something catches. And the merchandising, no toy company wants to make Star Wars toys because they're not selling. Go to your local Walmart, you'll see they're like in the discount bin. So, yep, they just were boneheaded and dropped the ball big time on such a large franchise. They could have been rolling in the dough, but instead they choose stupidity, and now, you know what? Suffer for it. That's the way I look at it. Just play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So that's the way I see it. Crunchyroll delays English dubbing on 22 episodes due to severe weather. I mean, you're not dubbing it outside where the weather is. What's the problem? Didn't Hasbro tell them to pound I think so. I think the guy walked in and he just started laughing at him. Star Wars is stunning and brave. It's saving lives. Okay. Yeah, that's right, David. It's just so stunning and brave. James. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Anime streams Kizuna 5 video. That's another one I think some people are excited for. What? Climate change delayed dubs? Yes, I guess that's what you blame it on then. You know what? I gotta read this to see what they've come up with here. Crunchyroll announced on X on Friday that the dubbing of 22 different episodes will be delayed due to severe weather. A significant winter storm rolled into southern United States on Friday, covering Texas, southern Oklahoma, and parts of Georgia. Among other areas in snowfall, the storm is causing over 3,000 flight cancellations and power outages in Georgia, Texas, and Arkansas. More snow is expected to affect other southern states over the weekend. Crunchyroll's main in-house dubbing studio is based in Texas and largely sources Texas-based talents. The company shifted to mostly in-person recordings in spring 2022 following the end of the current pandemic. The February 13 to 17, 2021 North American winter storms previously affected the U.S. South, among other parts of the country, and caused mass outages and over 200 deaths in Texas. Okay. I mean, the southern states really aren't prepared for any kind of winter, snow or ice, whereas up here in the northern part of the world, you know, they have a whole budget. The city has a budget for snow removal. And yeah, lots of snow plows and graders and sanding trucks and all that stuff to clear the roads and all that kind of good stuff. And I guess if you're not prepared for it, you're just not prepared for it. And most average person probably doesn't have snow tires on down there, so yeah, it's going to be rough on them. You look away for 2 minutes and he's doing a southern accent now. What's the matter? Don't you like that? Texas snows like 3 inches. That's 12 centimeters in Canuck units. Thanks for the Thanks for that, Faber. They don't know. Yeah, that's true. That's but it happens. Doesn't it happen every year? I don't understand why people think it's like such a big surprise. It's like, oh, it's winter season. Maybe you should expect some. I don't know. Snow, ice, cold temperatures. This should not surprise anyone. Anybody that gets caught off guard is an idiot. They're like, oh, well, I didn't know it was gonna get cold and snow. There's 5 months of natural disaster in your area every year. Ah, David, there you go. It's not new. B17, you got 6 inches on the coast. Wow. On the East Coast, you got 6 inches of snow. That's significant. That's 15 centimeters there. The old conversion. You got 1.5 feet over 3 inches of ice right now. Ooh, that's brutal, Fabric. Yeah, the snow is all right. It's the ice underneath. That is the worst part. Amaku MD, Doctor Detective, Episode 4 to air on January 22nd. I'm really enjoying this show. Dr. Amaku, it's really good. It's House the anime. It's if you've seen or heard of House, which was the medical show about this brilliant doctor who is like a sociopath, or he's brilliant doctor, but he's terrible with social interaction, and he's addicted to Vicodin. Yeah, this is if House was a cute anime girl who is not addicted to Vicodin. Very enjoyable. I like how they figure things out. Good show. I suggest watching it. I'm watching it now. So if you like medical dramas and all that and mysteries, check that out. Elden Ring Night Rain game opens registration for closed network test. If anybody's an Elden Ring fan, test to be held on the PS5, Xbox on February 14th to 17th. I don't play Elden Ring, so I'm not going to bother. Once again, no games for this week. What about? I thought they didn't have it last week either. Let me look here. No. They usually have the games list as to what the top games are. Doesn't look like they got it this time around. Because that's Saturday news. Sunday, Strawberry Prince member Gel's Toy-san video series gets anime film in summer 2025. Oh, and one of the top news stories that they didn't cover earlier was voice actor Dale Wilson dies. Voice actor Dale Wilson's wife Gail posted on his Facebook page on Tuesday sharing that he died on Monday evening. Specific cause of death was not specified, but he had lived with metastasized prostate cancer and Parkinson's disease for many years. Provided the voices to multiple characters from anime, including Cell and others in the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z, Clow Reed in Nelvana's English dub of Card Captors, Smokescreen in Transformers Armada, Duke Fried in Vision of Escaflowne, Bunmei Muroro in Jinro, the Wolf Brigade, Vulcan in Monster Rancher, and Haldo in Zoid's Fusors. He also voiced Captain Gridiron and more in G.I. Joe, Electro in Spider-Man Unlimited, Principal Edward Kelly in X-Men Evolution, and Senator Robert Kelly in Iron Man Armored Adventures. You like medical dramas and mystery, sure, but you'd like to see an adorable anime girl with a crippling Vicodin addiction? You sick puppy. She doesn't need to be addicted to anything. And that's it for the news, everyone. You are all caught up now. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the video game listings. Oh well. Okay, well, we'll go over the, that's a big list, so we'll go over that after. Right now, let's get to the main attraction, which is superheroes. We've got anime superheroes. Now, I've been checking out the shows. Let me see, I'll just check my notes here. Oh, yes, this one. Okay. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. Make that big, and then we'll capture that screen. This is from 1965. This is called Space Ace. With those hospital gowns housed the fan service. We don't get much in the way of fan service at all, Fabric, so... So here it is, Space Ace. Not the one by Don Bluth. This is before that. So they got the musical opening here. And he can create a ring of light that he can fly along with. So right now there's a bunch of scientists in a submarine in the ocean. And they're investigating a shipwreck. And they're having a good old time. They hear something, some kind of music. It's a clam with a giant pearl. Or an oyster. There we go. And this guy wants to go grab it. But he gets caught. Like that. So they have to use the arms of the submarine to try to pry it open and get him out, and that works. And then they blast it. And they find something in there. P.O. Box when? Oh man, P.O. Box? I don't even think... You guys don't want to send me anything, so... If I have to, I will. So they find this little music box. Looks like a little miniature clam or oyster. So we've got our journalist. He's looking to get the scoop on what's going on here. Send me a loaf of bread. I mean, we have bread here. Like, even sourdough bread. It's really good. So the guy is explaining that he thinks that the oyster is not native to Earth. And he shows everybody this music box. And they have this little robot that can translate it. So it's not music, it's an actual language. And he translates the music. Seems something happened to the planet. They had to go to a different one because it froze over. Yes, but do you have lutefisk to go with that bread? I don't know what lutefisk is, David, but I don't know if I don't think we have it then. That's a metaphor for life because the clam eventually catches us all like Pokemon. So it seems like the message is saying that the kid was the most mischievous on the planet. Send you a cow. How about half a cow? Half a cow, Fabric. They're all grass fed, no hormones, all that good stuff. I know you've probably got the good stuff. Lutefisk is fish preserved by soaking it in lye until it becomes gelled. Oh, wow. That is, I've never heard of that, but wow. Is it any good, though? Alien clam, that's an immigration metaphor. They sell baby ducklings at your local Tractor Supply. Mail a duckling. You're getting into like agricultural stuff, and Agriculture Canada doesn't like it when you send livestock through the mail. Pretty sure it'll get confiscated. It's gross AF. It sounds like it, David. Ugh. So this pearl they got from the oyster has an alien inside of it. Oh, and it's starting to crack and hatch. And it's out, and it turns out to be, there he is. So they tried to catch him. Screw it, you'll mail a person. I don't know, is it cheaper to mail somebody than it is to just hop on a plane? So they're trying to catch this kid. He is strong, like crazy. And this is pretty funny. When I saw him do this, right away I thought of Krillin from Dragon Ball. Look at, it's like Krillin's Kienzen, or Destructo Disc as they call it in the dub. And it cuts that thing in half. And then he gives it a punch. So he's super strong. And they gotta now they're trying to track him down. He's crossed the Atlantic and entered America, where he runs into the Statue of Liberty and causes some stars to rain down. So this one scientist wants to capture him. And because the kid only knows about frozen ice, so he heads to Antarctica, so they have to catch up to him. Where, of course, in Antarctica, you've got penguins. Just like everybody's favorite penguin, probably relatives of Punkwaddle. But yes, he's looking for his parents. He doesn't know where they are. But, well, looks like they've caught up with him. And this guy, he just wants to shoot him. He wants to save the Earth. That's what he's saying. The one scientist is like, no, he's a child. This guy's like, I'll just shoot him myself. and they try to shoot him, but obviously because he's super strong, it fails. So he picks up the iceberg they're on and pitches it away, grabs the scientist that wants to kill him, and he just drops him down to the snow. It's a good thing she brought the oyster transmitter with her because it has the message for him. And he hears it. The professor, the good professor, offers to have him stay at his place. And they'll take care of him. And I think it looks like he accepts. So this seems familiar, like a familiar story. Alien crash landing on Earth, being adopted by Earth parents. Sounds a little super to me, doesn't it? Yeah, prod to clam, get the kid. Pretty racy for 65. Hey, they're all about subtlety, Fabric. And then in the next episode, there's a robot called Ivo. But wasn't that the name of the professor that developed the Amazo? Anyways, next week, Revenge Robot Ivo. And then we have the ending theme. So that's the first one. Space Ace from 1965. He's just a super little guy. And that's his origin story. Next up, yes, okay. Oh. Do this. Grab the display. There we go. Hey, how you doing, Alex Moore? Good to see you. Fascinating. This one is called Yusei Kamen. People call me. Let's see, there we go. Yusei Kamen, the Superman of space. This was from 1966. So we see there's a rocket in space. And it's flying towards this planet. But then all of a sudden it has trouble. Something happens to cause it to explode. Meanwhile, some government guys go to this kid's house and point at his mother, saying that she's a spy. And they're taking her away. This robot shows up that he knows called Atlanta. And so he's explaining to I guess his name's Peter, what happened, how his mother is an alien. So they're an advanced race. They live on the other side of the sun. And there's his father and mother when they get married. And they have that robot there to help them out. There he is as a little baby. And just like that, mom is taken away. So just like every story, or every hero has a tragic backstory. That was the year you were born. There you go, Fabric. And the robot teaches him, hey, don't... he throws rocks and hits a bird and hurts it. And he's like, no, you don't do that. And the kid learns how to do, like, algebra and such. So, very smart. So apparently they were gonna... Somebody put a nuclear warhead. So they learn about this, and it's like, it's going to crash into the planet. Navigation's been sabotaged. So they've got to prevent that from happening. So the dad sacrifices himself. And the robot makes it back to explain to him. So somebody's trying to start a war here. I'm telling you all, it's sabotage. Sabotage. Yep, it was. So, yeah, the war is starting now. People are getting rounded up. Once again, they come and show that the kid gets his mother taken away. And there's something in that case. And he's putting all the pressure on him. Fates of the world's in your hands, and protect the innocent people here. So the robot finally shuts down. And he's determined to stop that war. People are actually gathering. They don't want the war either. They want to stop it. So there's a big mob in front of the base there. But it's tough when you're unarmed and you're going against soldiers, though. They want to stop the launch. But before they can do anything, Yusei Kamen shows up. The Superman of space. And we'll see what he does in the next episode of Yusei Kamen, the Superman of space. All right, and the last one. So we've had a lot of superheroes How about some heroines? And something a little more modern. This is from 2006. If you know Cartoon Network at all, you know of Powerpuff Girls. This is Powerpuff Girls Z. And just like the original show, they can fly. They have a little more personality. They have a little more proper names and such. They weren't made from an explosion of chemical X. We'll see. This is going to be this is the origin story. So there's Professor Utonium, but now he has a son named Ken, and they have a little pet robo dog. When the call to trouble comes in from the mayor, which is right here, there's the mayor. The call goes out to the girls who are at school. So, magical transformation go. And they are going to take on Mojo Jojo. And they're ready to battle. So just like this one's a little tongue-in-cheek, a little silly. They stop to give autographs to the kids. Mojo wants an autograph. And the battle's on. And there's Miss Bellum and the mayor. As is customary, Miss Bellum always keeps her face covered. It's pretty funny. Not a redhead in this one though. She's blonde. What's up, Comic Relief Crusader? You remember this? Right on. Yeah, I think they did a good job taking the original Powerpuff Girls and anime, making it into an anime. It was great. So I think they got rid of Mojo Jojo. I think they've stopped for ice cream. Mojo gets some too. Even the mayor and Miss Bellum have some ice cream. You've seen Miss Bellum's face? Say it ain't so. So they finish up their ice cream. I think Mojo's got his giant robot. And they give him a good smack, and I think away he goes. What do we have here? Girls, the birth. So this is the origin story right here. So he's analyzing chemical X. Oh, you have in the original Powerpuff Girl. I see. So something happened. I think did some of these stuff get knocked into the... Yep. One of those buns got knocked into chemical X. and something's happened. It transformed, so the professor analyzes it. It's called a new chemical now, and they ask for the new name of it. He's like, we'll call it Chemical Z. Oh, so the mayor calls. There's a mysterious iceberg in Tokyo City's bay. So it's not even the city of Townsville. They're saying it's Tokyo, and there's all those cities will be turned into penguin cities, as you can see, all the penguins. Miss Bellum is like, I don't think Moscow is having blazing 45-degree heat. For some reason, they think they should use chemical Z. It's gone. Oh, looks like she's boy crazy. The girl that plays Blossom is going to have a snack. But this is how it happens. When they shot that iceberg with chemical Z, it broke apart into pieces, and now it's flying around, landing on things, and she gets hit, and all of a sudden, magical transformation. Same with Bubbles. Boom. She got hit by the ray, and magical transformation. Buttercup, same thing. Hit by the ray, magical transformation. Oh, and even one hits the little dog. Then those were from a lot of the white rays. Then there was black ones. And the black ones hit that ape, or little monkey. And it turned him into Mojo Jojo. And the first thing Mojo does is release all the animals from the zoo. It's funny, the logic they pull out is, since I'm wearing pink, I am a righteous transforming heroine that defeats villains. And he's like, she has the aura of a main character. And she has a yo-yo that she fights with. She's causing a lot of damage. That's what the mayor's worried about. The professor sees all this. He sees all three of them. He's like, we have to bring them here and research them immediately. And that was the birth of the Powerpuff Girls Z. So in the next episode, they all meet up and they'll see if they can take on Mojo Jojo. So there you go. Super heroines as well, not just superheroes. The Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls Z from 2006. And that's it. Those are the three featuring today. Space Ace, Yusei Kamen, and Powerpuff Girls Z. Let's check in on the old anime list here. Get a little closer. As I said before, I'm liking Amaku MD Doctor Detective. That was good. Have not watched Aquarian yet. Beheneko, the girl's cat is secretly S-rank monster. Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of fan service. You like your fan service? Definitely tune into Beheneko. Bogus Skill Fruit Master. That's looking like a good one. I do like that he gets the power from the being able to eat 2 fruits, whereas you're only allowed to usually eat 1. Otherwise, it will kill you. I've watched episode 13 of Dragon Ball Daima. It's Dragon Ball. I mean, not much you can expect from that. Lots of fighting. Lots of Kamehamehas. I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to be, though. Or whether it's done for the season yet. We'll watch 13. Pretty sure. Okay, it says start date October 11th. It doesn't say how many it's got to go. Okay, so we'll probably get 2 cures then. Is it Suzy Pantsu, fastest girl alive? Suzy Pantsu. But I would definitely, if you like your fan service, I definitely watch Beheneko there, Fabric. I haven't watched Appraiser Class yet. Grisea Phantom Trigger, that's female assassins. It's not bad. It's average. Crush at Work. That's a cute little rom-com. I haven't watched A-Rank Party yet. Or Guild Receptionist. I still have to get to those today. Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. That is just... If it doesn't stop with all the arguing, I'm probably going to drop it because that's getting... it grates on my nerves. They did a Powerpuff Girls for modern audiences recently, and it was awful. Yeah, I think I didn't watch any of it, but just hearing the uproar about it, I was just like, I'm sure glad I have Powerpuff Girls Z to watch, because the modern one is just absolute garbage. Medaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. I watched this, and it's hilarious that she is doing her absolute best to try to get this guy's attention. Everyone else gives her attention. Like all the guys, all the girls, they all pay attention to her, and this guy is just like ignoring her, and it's driving her up the wall. So to me, that's pretty funny. Momentary Lily. This show is dark. Dark in the sense that it's very dystopian and things seem hopeless when they're battling against overpowered. I don't even know what they are. It really hasn't been explained very well. But yeah, Momentary Lily. It's as soon as the new girl showed up, I'm like, she's an alien. She's got to be. She has no memory. So we'll see where that goes. Whether my hunch is right or I'm just out in left field, I don't know. Tasokari Hotel. So when you die, you end up... This is like limbo. The hotel is limbo until you can remember your name and how you died and all that stuff. So interesting concept. I do want to see where it goes, where the main character, whether she remembers her name, how she died, and all that stuff. And she's taking a job on there, working at the hotel. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, 100 Girlfriends just came out for season 2, so I have to get into that again. Daily Life of Middle-Aged Online Shopper in Another World. This one, he's just able to order stuff online, and he's in another world where he's a merchant. So he has to watch out for like other people that are like part of a syndicate, and he has to watch out for selling a lot of the stuff. But we'll see. I'm liking it so far. Unnamed Memory Season 2. So if you saw Season 1 of Unnamed Memory, Season 2 will be a continuation, and it seems that Oscar does not remember Tinasha, so that's quite sad. Hopefully she can jog his memory somehow, get him to remember her. So the professor is making X. Is the Powerpuff Girls breaking? Is this Powerpuff Girls Breaking Bad? Yes. Stay out of his area. But now it's Chemical Z. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Haven't watched it yet. Gotta watch the first episode. Might do that today. Same with Ubel Blatt. There's still a lot of them to catch up on. So, because there is so many, don't be surprised if I do drop some. If they're not catching my interest or keeping me entertained, then they're just gonna be gone. Oh, Fabric 9 minutes behind. Yeah, guys, make sure you check. Make sure you're right when it says live. I have that trouble too when I tune into live stream. Sometimes the stream falls behind, it buffers, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're clicked on live chat as well so you can see everybody's chat. But yes, that is what I'm watching this season, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 shows. Definitely going to have to cut that down because that's going to be a lot of watching. Are you guys watching any of those shows as well? I'm curious to know what you guys are watching. Are you watching the same shows? That's a bold list. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's some that are going to get dropped. If they're not, holding my interest, then, well, you got to do what you got to do. Time is precious. I hope you managed to finish off Super Fortress there, Fabric. Get that taken care of. That'll be good to finish that off. So yeah, just watching this. You should watch the one you showed last week on your Friday show. Which one was that there, Comic? More or less, so you're tending towards the fantasy. I mean, that's fine too. There's genres that everybody likes better than other ones. If it's not a mecha genre, it's fantasy. High fantasy is really good. Like Record of Lodos War, which is the one I'm supposed to I gotta hook up Angry Canadian with that. You can watch that. That is a classic. It's from 1990. And it was written when people were playing a tabletop Dungeons and Dragons game. I think somebody just wrote a story to go along with that, and then they turned it into an anime. You will if they leave you alone. Need a Macross Space Fortress audiobook you can listen to while you drive. There you go. Very funny. Our Powerpuff Girls Mojo Jojo looks like Canadian South Park monkey. Ha! Yeah, right on. I mean, everyone's got their favorite genres. You know, there's rom-com, there's fantasy, there's dystopian, there's a little bit of ecchi thrown in there because, you know, you need a little bit of ecchi. There's romance, there's drama. Does his head leave his body when he talks? Yeah, that's the South Park style, all right. Oh yeah, and there's fighting, right? Like your Dragon Ball, you're gonna have like battles, lots of fighting. Like I always say, I'm gonna tout the horn of Osan Newbie Adventurer. That was a great one. And you can come at me, but I'm gonna say it had better fights than Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all those ones, I think Osan Newbie Adventurer had the best fights. And it's a show that's got heart. The monkey isn't Canadian. Only Canadian heads flap. Yes. Yeah. Screw you, buddy. Screw you, guy. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap her up there, fellas. That was all right. Got ourselves a couple of good suggestions for superheroes. Got to introduce you guys to a few shows that were from way back in the day. So much so they were black and white. Screw you too. Kitty Bear, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope things are going well. If you guys want to do me a favor, just hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. Tell your friends, eh? Let them know. Old Pop's here Saturdays and Sundays. And if you're not doing much in the morning, tune in. Hopefully you'll be entertained. Hey, you're welcome, Fabric. I'm happy to do it. You know, you guys show up, we have some laughs. You know, it's great. Makes for a great time. Speaking of which, there's other great channels to spend time with as well, like Pacific 414 and our own DJ Ronnie G. Brandon the Anime Guy, Carl at the RNG Podcast. There's Tomby, the bloke from across the sea. Angry Canadian, Nerdporeal Lifeform. There's everyone's favorite Penguin Punkwaddle. And don't forget Infinite Metal. He's on Kick and Twitch. And I was watching him last night, and he was playing Spyro. And it was a good time. Definitely very entertaining. Coming up, well, Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. I've got more pictures and more videos, so hopefully you guys will tune in for those. Kitty Bear, you've been busy gaming and watching anime and realizing how many Japanese series and Korean series are actually based on manga and anime. Yeah, they draw their inspiration there, if not outright copy it. You're still trying to get through older Ranma 1/2 and Attack on Titan to finish it up. Well, I mean, that's great comic. I mean, older Ranma, that's good stuff. I think it's 7 seasons. I've got the first 2 on VHS. But yeah, it's a good show. And don't forget all the OVAs and all that too. Attack on Titan, I watched the first bit of it, and yeah. I ended up reading the manga because I didn't want to wait. Okay, yes. Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. And then after that is Saturday. I've got to do more adjustment. I've got to adjust my deck for all these battles for the card games for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I have a hard time. So I need some powerful cards and some better ones to pull out to take on some of these other players. Because Attack on Titan never ends. It sure feels like it, doesn't it? Man, did it drag on. You used Grok to calculate how fast you can watch One Piece. It should be possible in 17 days with 18 hours per day watching. Oh, man. Whew. Just, your eyes are just going to be shriveled up prunes after all that watching. It's Frantic Friday number 65, starting fresh with better entertainment. There you go. That's what you got. That's what you do on Friday comic. It's Frantic Friday. And then don't forget Titillating Tuesday, because I know you do that one as well. And it's probably at the same time I do mine, which is why I usually can't show up there, because I'm doing my stream. But that's okay. And then Sunday rolls around. We're going to do more superheroes. So tune in. I'm going to have more shows to showcase to you. And we'll see if I've dropped any shows then. So I'm going to try to, once I end stream here, I'm going to try to watch a few shows, catch up on the season, and then we'll see where we go from there. There's too much Straw Hat. Let me see here. Let me see. I think I can do that here. I've got big dreams, eh? Yep, big dreams. You got to see if there's anything new left to watch. I mean, yeah. Let's try this. There's Comic Relief Crusaders. Link to his YouTube page. You got to see if there's anything left to watch. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Right on, Fabric. Thanks for subbing to Comic Relief Crusader. Oh, and a new subscriber for me, Sakura Kimono Arts. Thank you, Sakura. Yeah, no problem. Us small tubers got to look out for each other, you know. We're going up against the big guns, trying to make ourselves entertaining and eventually get to 1,000. I'm trying to get to 1,000, everybody. So if you could spread the word, I'm at 929. Just a minute. I'm at 930 subscribers. I'm just trying to get to 1,000. That'll be my goal for this year, is get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm working on it. 100 Girlfriends new season just dropped. Gonna watch that. Good choice, Kitty Bear. Me too. I am gonna watch that. I like the first season. Second season will be great. See where they go from here. I know Alex reads a lot. He's probably caught way past where we've watched in the anime. So that guy, he's a reading machine. He just reads his manga like crazy. Tell your girlfriend in Canada to subscribe. Thanks, David. Yeah, much appreciated. I'm going to have to like get myself out there more. I'm going to have to be on other people's streams to try to gather more interest. I've got several hundred more than you, but you're no YouTuber. I mean, yeah, if you're not. Anyways, yeah, let's call it there, guys. Good stream. I had fun. I hope you did too. I am going to watch some anime after this and try to catch up on things. And have to go out and shovel the driveway and the sidewalk because it snowed yesterday. So, little bit of work to do outside. So I hope to see you guys on Tuesday for Trades Talk Tuesday. If not, then I'll see you on the weekend. Surprised Tech Talk hasn't taken off. You mean Trades Talk? I was hoping to get somebody like Mike Rowe on there. You shoveled this morning already, David? Yeah. No, I got to get out there, shovel the driveway, shovel the sidewalk, and then hopefully it won't snow for the rest of the week. Get a snowblower. It's not that much snow though, David, or Fabric. It's not that much snow. It's like maybe a centimeter, maybe 2, if that. And the driveway is not that big. So I'm not going to worry about a snowblower. You lost half your followers a few weeks back, but that's no bigger. They were all random bots trying to spam comments on your video. Oh, that sucks, Kitty Bear. I know what that's like. You get the bots into your chat, and it's just like, go away, leave me alone. Same with Twitter. You know, all of a sudden I get people following me and it's like they have no followers or nothing. And it's like, you guys, you're just fake bots. Like, that's ridiculous. Video is 5 minutes in the past. Now you're catching up. That seems to be happening to a lot of you guys today. How do I have less snow than you? Oh. I don't know. What's your elevation, Fabric? I think ours is 2,200 feet. You had about 0 for a week now? Like you're saying no snow, comic? Like ours came yesterday. And I'm just gonna head out and do it today. Oh, 40, no wonder. No wonder your elevation is like twice as much. Yeah, so that might be why you guys get so much more. On X, more than half your followers are triple X bot. Just ignore them. Oh, you're above 0, comic. IK. Above 0. Yeah, I will be above 0 too later on. No kidding, you're up there. Like, that's crazy. With a light sprinkling. Yeah, that's what we get. Light sprinkling. And then it just stays. It doesn't go anywhere because it gets so cold. And then there's the melting and freezing, which is the most dangerous of all because it melts, turns to water, and then it freezes where it's nice, like a sheet of ice. Anyways, I got to run, you guys. It was great chatting with everybody here. Whether you were lurking or anything like that, I appreciate you. Appreciate your support. And this is going to be the drive to 1,000 this year. I just want to get up there and finally get that 1,000 subscribers, and then get 3,000 watch hours, and then I can get monetized. That'd be all right. Carstairs is 1,060 above sea level. Oh, you're like in a valley then. Because Calgary is 3,300 feet above sea level, and Edmonton is 2,200 feet above sea level. You're always high, no need for drugs then? Get a P.O. box, I'll send you the snow. No thanks. We got our own. You send me the snow, I'll send you our cold. When it gets down to minus 30, I'll send you that one. When you were a kid, it once rained ice water, which froze hitting trees and high voltage. Yep, seen that. Yep, freezing rain is the worst. Everything's really deadly for that kitty bear. Half the country was without electricity for 5 weeks. That's a failure on the government to maintain their utilities. They've really got to, they got to do stuff to make it so that your utilities stay up even in the worst conditions. Correction, you're at 57.51. Wow. And I thought Denver was the mile high city. That's crazy. That's people should be going there for training. When they're runners and all that, they want to do the high altitude training. That's the place to go. And the idiots here now want to have owl houses to have electricity only. Yeah, that's a big mistake. Make sure you have natural gas connections or coal or something like that. Didn't realize you were that high up. Yeah. That's crazy. You're way up there. Yes, kitty bear. So you have to do something different. People can't heat their houses. You got to do something different. Propane containers or something like propane tanks. Get a large propane tank and a propane heater. Or something that you can boil water to use the water as heat. Got to do something different. Oil, burn oil. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like all of Europe just wants to get rid of its citizens like that, freeze them to death. Freak winter. Normally electricity hours are fixed in 30 minutes. I see. Yeah, solar ain't it. You got her, Fabric. It is not the answer. Wind power, solar power, you can't be totally 100% dependent on it because it's not going to be there when you need it most. All right, everybody. I really appreciate you coming out. I am going to head out now. You guys have yourselves a great day, and I hope to see you guys on the next time. Until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.